The Flow Sports Radio.
Yeah! Matthew Shack in the building. And you're listening to The Flow Sports Radio Show. Episode 25, man. We coming new and improved, you know what I'm saying? First 24 shows? Man, like Allen Iverson said, man, practice. You talking about practice? Not a game. Not a game, but practice. We talking about practice. Nah, man, we ain't practicing no more, man. We about to turn it up. We about to turn it loose. As always, the beats that you hear on this show, produced by Stir Crazy Productions. Any type of production you looking for, hip hop, R&B, pop, music score, major label film and television credits, holla at your boy, man. We'll take care of you, man. But with that being said, it's time, baby. It's time for us to talk about these games. Because that's what we do at the Flow Sports Radio Show. We talk straight sports with a mixture of hip hop. Because that's us. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and go over these games, man. First game I want to go through, man, is the Buccaneers and the Panthers, man. You had Jameis Winston, who won the game 17-14 over the Cam Newton-less Panthers. You know what I'm saying? Derek Anderson was back there taking over the reps, and it was a messy game, man. It was very messy. It was a lot of turnovers, a lot of fumbles, a lot of miscues, mishaps, stumbling and bumbling, rumbling and all of that, but it was in a bad way. The kicker for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Roberto Aguero, that cat, man, he looked like he shouldn't even be in the league. But at the end of the day, he came through and nailed that last second field goal to ice the game with 2 seconds left. And that's pretty much it, man. Ain't really nothing more to discuss about that game. If you ain't a true football fan, that game wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? Then we can go to Sunday Night Football game that Aaron Rodgers and the Packers was able to beat Eli Manning 23-16. And you know, I'm a little disappointed in the play of Eli Manning and Odell Beckham Jr. The combo there. It's like, man, it seems like I'm sorry to say, man, that maybe ODZ has been a distraction. And you know, but you know, most people would say, you know, wide receivers are prima donnas anyway, man. But it's like, dude, it's like, come on, man. You know, is all these Head and Shoulders commercials getting to your Head and Shoulders? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's really going on, brother? It's like all this acting a fool and doing all that, man. You got to go out there and produce. So maybe he needs to be acting a fool so he can play better. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's a Tiger Woods situation. You know what happened when Tiger Woods stops running all them females? He didn't know how to get the ball in the hole no more. So maybe ODZ needs to go back to acting a fool so he can get some catches. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? Next game I want to talk about, we're going to keep it moving like we always do. Falcons 23, Broncos 16. Man, I'm going to tell you something, man. Them Falcons is looking for real, man. ATL, you know what I'm saying? The dirty South out there. You know, I got my cousin out there, Desmond O'Neal. Love you, cuzzo. But at the end of the day, man, you know, I don't know what to say, man. It's like, y'all looking real. You know, so the Broncos didn't have their starting quarterback, but, you know, it is what it is, man. The Falcons are looking for real, man. And the Broncos, they just didn't have the firepower that week to get it done. So much props to y'all. Julio Jones came back to life, came back to ground zero or ground earth with 300 yards last week. He only had 23 this week. But if my math is correct, he's still averaging about 160 over the last 2 games. So, hey, it is what it is in regards to him. The Titans 30, Dolphins 17. We ain't talking about that game, man. Game boo-boo. We ain't talking about that. The Colts 29, Bears 23. We ain't talking about that, man. Andrew Luck's supposed to win that game, man. It's the Bears, man. That game was whack. We ain't talking about that either. We ain't wasting no time. Flow Sports Radio Show. We ain't doing all of that. Redskins 16, Ravens 10. I sat there and I watched that game, man. And I'm going to tell you, man, they had that game won. The interception that came through in the fourth quarter, and the linebacker, he tried to get into the end zone, man, but he did a Dez Bryant, man. It's like, Sometimes you just got to just take the interception, man. Take the interception, hit the ground, call it a day. Everybody wants to score it because everyone knows if I score, I'm going to be on TV. They trying to get them endorsement dollars. They trying to get that visibility. They trying to get them IG views up. They trying to get their Instagram Instagram and Twitter followers up. And that's what they trying to do, man. Everybody wants to be on offense. So it cost them at the end of the day because the ball rolled out the end zone. They got a touchback. Here's what it is. We're going to move it on. Steelers 31, Jets 13. Hey, man, Steelers, I would just like to say about y'all, man, it's like you guys should really be undefeated. But you know what? It is what it is, man. You guys are playing against the Jets, man. They didn't have Revis Island, but Revis Island is looking like a runway on the airport. Everybody's just running through him. He's just getting burnt. I don't know if he's lost a step or lost 2 steps or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, y'all handle your business with Ben Roethlisberger and the homie AB, Antonio Brown. So it was all good in the hood. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the 5-0 Vikings. They're the only team left in the NFL that's undefeated. They won 31-13. What can I say, man? Sam Bradford's doing his thug thizzle, man. Without Adrian Peterson, they should not be 5-0. It's one of them situations where you see a team or you see somebody who like, he shouldn't be with her. He shouldn't be with that girl. That girl a little bit too fine to be with. But what does that make you? It makes you a hater. So if he's rolling with the bomb broad and the Vikings are 5-0, you got to give up props. You don't gotta like it, but you still gotta give it up. So at the end of the day, gotta give the props to the Vikings. They'll be up 5-0. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. We'll see what happens when the season's over. When the smoke clears, we'll see where they end up at. We got to talk about the Eagles and Lions game because the Eagles wound up losing that game for their first loss of the season, which is another team who, fat dude walking around with a fine girl again. But at the end of the day, hey man, Carson Wentz is doing his stuff thizzle. He's handling his business. But the Lions were able to come back with a couple of defensive stoppers and some plays, and they were able to win the game 24-23. So you got to give credit where credit is due, man, because that's what we do here at the Flow Sports Radio Show. Now we got to talk about my Oakland Raiders, man. We win 34-31 over the Chargers. Man, let me tell you something, man. Without that high-powered, high-octane offense that we got with Derek Carr, with Michael Crabtree, and with Amari Cooper, we 0-5. That's real spit, man. I'm sorry, Raider Nation, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna sit up here, man, and sit up here and BS y'all. We should be 0-5 with that defense. That defense has given up an average of 27 points a game, man. 27 points a game. That's almost 4 touchdowns, dude. But we still 4-1. Why? Because we the Raiders. That's why. We 4-1, baby. But we cannot continue to play the way we playing. And the Chargers, y'all just a hot ass mess, man. I said that last week. You should have tied the game up with the fumbled snap on the field goal. But at the end of the day, y'all would have lost the game anyway. Because Derek Carr would have got the ball back. We would have went down the field, and we would have at least got a Sebastian Janikowski 50-yard field goal to win. And that would have been it. So let's not get it twisted. Let's not think that y'all was really going to win the game, because that wasn't going to happen. But as we get better and play better teams, we can't be doing that, man. And the last game I'm going to talk about, San Francisco 49ers lose the game to the Cardinals 33-21. Look, man, here at the Flow Sports Radio Show, we don't do the groupie thing. We call it like it is. And the San Francisco 49ers, 49er fans, you don't have a bad football team. That's real talk. You just have a crappy coach. The coach is whack. Your personnel, man that's in charge, your GM, Trent Baalke, garbage. Why? Because they know they need to be playing Colin Kaepernick, man. Why are y'all 1-4? You guys should have at least won another game. But as long as you guys want to play the politics game, y'all want to act like this is a debate because the man, Colin Kaepernick, is making a stand, and y'all want to hurt the man and make him feel bad, hey, you're making yourself just get right out of the season at the end of the season. So we're going to see what happens this week, man. If y'all don't put Colin Kaepernick in, y'all going to lose against Tyrod Taylor and the Bills, man. You're going to lose and you're going to be 1-5, and then you're going to be walking around, and then you're going to be thinking that everybody's hating on y'all. No, everybody ain't hating on y'all. It's just that y'all ain't winning. And any team that's not winning games is going to be hated on. That's just it. You know, it don't matter if it's the Raiders, it don't matter if it's the Chargers, it don't matter if the Steelers, and it don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to win games, man. This is the NFL, man. Let's not be babies about this whole situation. And, man, how can I end the show without talking about Tom Brady, man? Man, look, man. I'm not a Tom Brady fan. I've been a Tom Brady hater since the Tuck rule. You know what I'm saying? Since the Tuck play. But, man, a mad Tom Brady is something to watch, man. That dude, man, he threw 3 touchdown passes to Bennett, and Rob Gronkowski's running around looking like a man amongst boys, just pushing people down on the ground. You can't tackle him and all that stuff. Man, Tom Brady's coming, man. Tom Brady is like, look, you know, y'all got me out 4 games. I'm about to act the fool. It's about to get good. And last but not least, I got to talk about them boys, the Cowboys, man. And Dak Prescott. Man, look, man. Let's just be real. We know damn well, man, that as soon as Tony Romo's back, Dak Prescott's going to be taking a seat. But guess what? You're stunning that boy's growth, man. You're stunning his growth, man. But Jerry Jones, he's so egotistical, and he's so much of a control freak. He's not going to allow that to happen. He's not going to pay Tony Romo all that money to sit on the ground. He'd rather lose with Tony Romo than win with Dak Prescott. I'm sorry, Cowboy fans, but that's just how it is, man. That's just how he is. He's not having it. And Ezekiel Elliott looking like he's about to get 2,000 yards if he could keep it up. That boy is looking like the rookie of the year. But I think Dak Prescott, you know, it's just a bad situation, man. You can't really fault Jerry Jones for it. But at the end of the day, man, Dak Prescott, man, is the reason why you guys are 4-1. Let's just keep it real, man. I mean, to have that boy come in and do what he's doing, hey, you couldn't ask for anything more, man, from a rookie quarterback. And that's it, man. Flow Sports Radio. That's what we do about this time. But until then, game on. Game on.